lot harder than it sounds.
All right, welcome back to Play Along. Where we are at right now is... Are we in the Kelp Caves? Is that where this is? I don't know.
I know you're in the Kelp Forest. I don't know if you're in the Kelp Cave.
Okay, so here's what's currently going on. I'm dadgum sick of this crap. I hate this level, and I don't want to see it no more. And his aim just got better all of a sudden. Great. Okay, well, I've had enough of you. So take your little hat over there. All right. So essentially, we've been tasked with finding all the campers. I've been very slow about this task because I don't know where anything is. So what I'm doing right now is saying, screw it. I'm just going to start attacking things.
So you have to find the Kelp Cave, is what I assume.
Didn't I have to, like, do this?
Oh, I thought you did that. I guess not.
I thought I did, but, like, who knows
Maybe not.
anymore?
So the other one is up there.
This one took me to this guy. Who I then had to, like...
Oh, right. Oh, dang.
Right.
And you can't jump with the tikis in your hand, right?
No, I don't believe so. And the other problem is that it's been well over a month since I played this, so I actually don't remember if we did this or not.
I don't think we did because it would have saved.
One thing I would like to say is that I apologize sincerely for our lack of consistency. Now, it's not something we try to do, but sometimes life, it just finds a way to punch you in the face as much as possible. And
I thought you were about to say, it's not my fault.
well, I mean, it's not, but that's not what we're talking about here.
Mm-hmm.
No, Hannah has had a very, very, very busy... Oh.
Next time I need to round up customers for the Krusty Krab, I'll give you a call.
Why would the customers want to be made round?
What?
Next time I need customers around.
You're a strange one. You are, Patrick.
Yeah.
That's the kind of question I would ask.
I don't remember what you did for him.
I think I did this.
Oh.
Because this was this was his thing he wanted done.
Oh, so maybe you don't have to do it again?
Well, but now I'm not sure. So my only choice is to, of course, go through the arduous task of doing it.
Yeah.
I can't jump in the box, so I got to do it this way.
Oh, no.
Okay, I can't do it that way.
I think maybe you're just...
Stupid.
No.
You hesitated.
I was trying to think of how to phrase the sentence I was trying to form in my brain hole.
Wrong and dumb?
No.
Wrong and handsome?
Slightly more accurate.
Wrong and
I was gonna
ugly?
I was going to say maybe you just didn't jump on the correct part of the leaf.
Well, I agree. That's what I'm going to try next. Well, he did not go where I wanted him to at all. Whoa!
Hey, my back feels better.
Anywho, Hannah's had a very busy schedule with school, and we are finally in winter break, so she can actually chillax for a second, just for a second, man. And so we're gonna try and we're gonna try and do some episodes while we have time.
Yeah, in the blink of an eye, I'll be starting senior year.
It's about to happen.
Ugh.
All right, now what?
Okay, I guess you have already done this.
Did they do it? Did I do it?
I don't know what they did.
I think
it activated that. Yeah.
Well, I gotta go to the Kelp Caves to find the last camper. I looked it up. Don't judge me.
Yeah. But oh my gosh, I'm so glad this semester's over.
It's been a doozy.
I'm tired. And I have been doing pretty much nothing but sleeping the last few days since I've been done.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So, do you want to talk about the book?
I guess so. So I was taking a watercolor class, which doesn't sound very hard.
discover my lost energy crystals.
Ooh, pretty.
Discover my new secret superhero power.
It's a lot harder than it sounds.
Yeah.
Just being an art major in itself is a lot harder than it sounds like.
Told you it wouldn't be a secret. Would it?
Anyway,
Just it's worth finding these crystals. I'd go search it myself, but my bunions are.
Ugh.
wait.
Bunions are gross.
Well, then you rest those super bones of yours. I'll get searching for these crystals.
The tie flying in the wind. Still a lovely little detail. Anyway, you were saying.
Yeah, so for my watercolor final, my classmates had to make a big painting that was about, what was it? 24 by 20 or something like that. A big painting. And my teacher knows that I'm really into illustration and kind of the children's book kind of style. So she blah, blah, I can't speak. So she suggested I write a children's book and illustrate it.
a week before finals.
Yeah, I had a week to do it, and me being stupid and also just really wanting to try it, I was like, okay. So that's what I did. I put together and illustrated a children's book with Garrett's help in a week.
It was difficult.
Oh my gosh, was it difficult?
Because really, like, so the origin of the story, it's called The Land with the Crown, and it's something that your dad wrote.
Yeah, my dad wrote the story a while ago, and I had to edit it a little bit so it would be a little bit shorter and fit a little bit better with what I was trying to do. So I had to cut out some paragraphs and kind of restructure some things.
Yeah.
But it's essentially the same story.
Yeah.
Yeah, so luckily I didn't have to start from scratch. So yeah, I had it all typed out, and so I just kind of decided which paragraphs would go on which page, and fish paste. I don't remember them ever screaming anything when they died.
Well, it's always time for something new to show up and prove to you that you failed.
I guess.
Anyway.
Yeah, so I had everything all formulated on Keynote, was it?
I don't know.
The whatever the Apple version of what is it?
PowerPoint?
PowerPoint is, yeah.
Yeah, it's Keynote.
Yeah. Yeah, so we got everything figured out with the margins and everything, the placement for the where the book would be bound and stuff.
I knew they were going to do that.
So the hard part was I guess essentially just coming up with the design for each page as well. So that took a long time.
Yeah, I mean, basically the way it ended up working out was you got everything laid out as far as like, oh yeah, here's how I'm going to split up the pages. And then the night before it was due, we had to sit down and you had to sketch everything out. And I was figuring out how to print on that paper. And then after that, you got to painting, and it was, oh goodness, it was. You started at maybe 8 p.m. and we ended at 7 a.m. And
yeah,
then you went to class.
We literally worked all night. So
Yeah.
as soon as we finished, it was time for me to go to class
Mm-hmm.
and present it.
The most satisfying
It was so exhausting.
Yeah.
You did the bulk of the work. I want to make it very clear. I was there mostly for emotional support, but like, oh man, at the end of that, we just were both like, we're done. We're tired. There's nothing in the world more important than just sleeping now.
Yeah.
And so we just zonked out.
Yeah, and I've been pretty much zonked ever since.
I think with the next day, you went to class and then you had you had a doctor's appointment. So you came home and slept for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then you ended up just like
I slept for a
going to the
couple
store,
hours.
and I just decided I don't want this. I'm going to sleep all day. So that's what
Yeah.
I did, and I woke up groggy, like, is my wife alive?
I didn't feel alive.
Neither did I. And so we've kind of just been in that state for a while, and now we're kind of back to being like, okay, we're kind of normal.
Still very sleepy.
Yeah.
But,
I mean,
like,
we are
our
up at
sleep
midnight
schedule-
recording this, so
Yeah, our sleep schedule is completely messed up because of staying up all night and sleeping all the next day. Like, was it yesterday? I think I woke up at 2 in the afternoon.
I woke up at 3.
And then we were awake until, I don't know,
2 a.m.
2 a.m.
Yeah, for sure.
And now it's a late night again, so who knows when we're going to be waking up tomorrow.
Ew, Patrick needs to do
But
laundry.
it's okay, because we will get our sleep schedule back in order soon, I
Well,
hope.
Don't make promises we can't keep. I've always been a night
yeah.
owl. I've never understood the people who get up at 7 in the morning and they're like, the world's a wonderful place and I'm happy. I'm like, no.
I will say, like, I did not enjoy waking up at 2 and then feeling like it was morning. And then all of a sudden it was 5 o'clock and
Yeah.
it felt like noon, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't like that personally.
And also, in complete contrast to what I just said, I can understand my granddad. He lived out in West Texas, and I cannot hit this button. He would sleep on a trailer in a sleeping bag out under the stars. And out in West Texas, there's like no light pollution, so you just see stars all over the place. And he would just be out there because he felt like I'm closer to God when I'm in His creation, and I would rather fall asleep and wake up to that than be inside. And like not if things were like, really really stormy or something. He's
Yeah.
not a madman, but yeah, he would always do that. And so sometimes when I'm so bad at this, sometimes when I went out there, I would sleep out there with him. Most of the time not, though, because it was really cold.
Yeah.
I didn't even hit the
I think you hit the little leaf.
I think you're right. Oh, that's not going to happen. Oh my gosh, it's so unruly. How do children do this?
I don't know.
I'm really bad at video games. Finally,
Hey, you did
Oh,
it.
thank you. Did that do anything?
I don't know. Maybe you had to jump on that leaf that was next to you. I don't
Maybe
know.
it opened this.
Oh, is that the last camper?
Camper!
You did
Finally!
it!
Hey. I hate you. I looked everywhere for you for a whole episode and found nothing. I hate you. Stop having fun!
And I love how they just stay in one place.
Like
Like,
that,
after you
that.
find them,
Yep.
they just stay there.
That's what I deserve. All right. Well, I should not have come over here. Oh my God.
Ah!
How do I? Okay.
Did you see that leaf in there?
I see you're a leaf. It's under the water.
It is?
Yeah. Look at that. It's under the water.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. You're
Yeah,
right.
that'll kill me. That'll kill me dead.
It's under the goo.
Under the goo.
Oh,
Under the goo. Everything's better down where it's wet to take it from you. But I didn't say that. Shut up. Just,
oh boy.
what am I missing?
I don't know.
Do I need to be a Patrick boy?
A Patrick boy?
A Patrick boy? Did I already do this one? I think I already did this one.
Little bubble friend.
Must have. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you
That
see
one
the
I got on the
crystals
first
up
try.
at the top?
I do, but I'm trying to figure out how to get to there. I want to go to there. but I don't know how to go to there. And it's like I need to go up here, which means there's got to be a button I opened or something. But
I don't think that leaf is under the goo. There you go.
it's not. You're right. Oh no! Oh, but it's not tall enough to do anything. I'm going to protest. I'm going to make a sign and I'm going to protest the working conditions of this cockamamie bull crock of crap.
Oh.
Do I have to go be Patrick now? Is that what they're telling me? Be Patrick?
I suppose it's worth a try. I wish I could say I remember.
I wish I could say you remember too.
I'm so sorry that I don't.
Ugh. Well, I guess that's why they had the box there. All right. I'm being Patrick. I feel like this is the worst playthrough.
Yeah. Wait, the whole game or just
Well,
this?
just because I'm really bad at SpongeBob somehow. Against all odds, I'm bad at SpongeBob. SpongeBob, honey.
I mean, I just think
Wait.
sometimes... Huh?
I heard something open and close.
Yeah, that was the one
was
you were
this
doing
one?
the bubble bowl on. Yeah. I mean, not the bubble bowl, the...
No, did you hear it? When I came down here.
It's...
Listen. Oh, maybe not. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Well,
from the trigger pad thing.
It lied to me.
Ouch.
Again, why is a whistle?
Seriously, am I stupid?
Maybe you do need to go that way, because you haven't seen that sleepy guy yet, have you?
I killed him earlier with a
Oh.
thing.
Oh, okay.
Like
well,
that.
Never mind.
Murder. All right. Guess I'll
Sure gotta carry a lot of stuff around.
do this.
Oh.
That is so obnoxious that you have to switch between these characters and the only switch is back at the... Ugh. You know what I mean? Just ugh.
Yeah. That's a little frustrating. So, what have you been up to while I've been in school?
I've been in school with you.
Sometimes, not always.
Often enough that it's a lot.
Yeah, I guess.
How do I kill these things as Patrick?
I don't know if you can, unless you have a
That's-
watermelon.
You
You might need to be SpongeBob for this part. Doink.
Doink. All right, fine. I'll go back to the beginning of the friggin' cave. I don't think this was well thought out.
Isn't there a box somewhere?
At the tippy top of the cave, sure.
Oh.
All right. Let's do
I
this
mean, I'm
again.
gonna be upset if I'm wrong, but I don't know.
Bleh.
A leaf that does nothing.
Just like most leaves. I have it on good authority that they don't have much free agency.
Yeah, you're probably right. Oh, well. Oh, I'm stupid.
Why didn't I
You
catch
do
that?
have to be Patrick.
What do I do?
I mean, maybe is there a tiki at the bottom that you can pick up?
No, there was just the one. Okay. All right. Can I
I mean,
steal
I
that
guess
tiki?
you have to try to. Yeah, I guess you have to try to pick it up and take it.
Like there was
on
another.
The leaves.
Well, that's the thing though, is there was another boxy thingy that I had to lift. There's one more on there that I haven't activated yet,
Yeah.
and I want to know how do I activate that one. Like I've got to come from this way, I guess. But like, oh, there is another tiki though. And then there's this guy. Okay. Guess I take him with me. And
you can just throw it
I'll
up there.
go this way and see what happens there. Smash my face into the ground.
Oh, you threw that far.
Thanks, babe. Oh, should we say what happened today? When I tried to show a 3-year-old my muscles.
Oh, sure.
So we were over at family gathering, having a nice innocent little time, and a 3-year-old girl, my niece, really. She was like, "Hey, let me see how strong your muscles are." And then in front of my entire family, she feels my arm and goes, "Not so strong." I was like, "Oh, okay, you've ruined my life. My whole family will never let me live that down."
Only if you keep bringing it up.
No, they'll do it on their own. It won't. There were so many of my family members there to witness that. It's not dying easily.
Well, we'll see.
There's no way this
was
lasts
very
long
funny,
enough
though.
for me to get up
Yeah,
there, right?
I think it's the tiki. I don't think it's the melon.
But it has to be the melon.
I don't think it is. 'Cause
I'm
it's
almost
about to-
there. I'm about to break. Well, but I messed up. So like, that's gotta be the solution. I just have to do it faster.
What does the button do?
It resets the tiki, I think.
Is that where you picked the tiki up from? I don't remember.
No. Maybe. Sure.
I guess you could be right, yeah. Nice. But there's a tiki thing.
What? But how am I supposed to get a tiki over here? I'd have to use the tiki to do the tiki. Or do I put the tiki on there and then bring the watermelon up?
Maybe.
This seems so complicated. There's no way that's the solution to this. It's a children's game.
It might be, though.
But that's ridiculous. Well, how do I open you?
That's probably what the tiki thing up there does. So grab the tiki.
So I have to reset the tikis? If I do this and the leaves disappear.
I don't think it will. No.
Okay, so what you're proposing is that I go up here with a tiki. See, it reset the tikis.
What?
And I don't have a leaf there.
Oh.
I reset the tiki and now I don't have a leaf there.
Well, okay.
Legitimate anger.
Okay, so go put the tiki back on that thing.
I gotta reset the other tiki.
No.
Yeah.
Well, what happens if you pick the tiki up off of... Okay, well, I guess...
Does this let me have that one other one in the cave?
Push button. Can't stop self.
And this one I took up there, that's the one that let me get that. This seems incredibly complicated for a children's game.
I mean, we must have figured it out.
The question right now is, am I dumber than a child's game? Because, like, I need this to go there, right?
Oh my god.
Well, it doesn't. It doesn't allow me to do that.
Oh,
I could only throw it here. Unless I stood here and it let me throw it across.
I
That would be so embarrassing.
it's worth a try.
That would be so embarrassing if that was true. You know what we've accomplished in this episode, Hannah?
We found one camper.
We found one freaking stinking stupid camper.
That's it.
That's all I've done. That's all I've done. This is the only place in my entire life where I've accomplished less than I have in my regular
But we're
existence.
figuring stuff out. And
It's
that's
not-
what matters. Oh my gosh.
I have to go get a watermelon now?
Yeah.
I hate this.
Well, I think you're almost done.
I don't think I am. I think this is like a bonus special thing. It has nothing to do with the actual thing I'm supposed to go do.
I mean, I'm sure you're going to get a spatula for this.
I mean, maybe, but like, at what cost, you know?
Your sanity?
What
Throw
sanity?
it. There you go.
Ooh.
Woo.
Okay. Go in your happy place. Great.
Are you kidding? It doesn't open the...
Well, I have to find all of those, so like that's
Yeah.
cool, but where is that? Is it this one? It's this one.
Yeah. Maybe collecting all the crystals opens the gate? Or I don't know.
It's the one. This is the one. This is the one that opens the thing.
Yep, you're right.
I've got to go be SpongeBob again.
Sure do.
You know what I just realized?
What?
I'm saying this is incredibly complicated for a children's game. It's not. I'm just really bad at puzzles. like awful. I'm awful at puzzles. I'm the worst at puzzles that any puzzler ever could puzzle.
You puzzled and puzzled till your puzzler was sore.
And it didn't accomplish anything.
I really want to try to find that Professor Layton in the Mysterious Village game that I used to play on.
They're re-releasing it. We could totally do that. Yes. I don't know if it's the Mysterious Village, but we could get our hands on a Nintendo DS. Wink, wink.
We totally could.
We
Yeah.
totally could get our hands on a Nintendo DS. Wink, wink.
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink.
All right.
I mean, I might still have a 3DS somewhere.
You might have a 3DS somewhere? You didn't tell me about this?
I used to have a 3DS. I mean...
I had no idea you had a 3DS.
Uh-huh.
What other secrets have you been hiding from me? Oh, I play Grand Theft Auto. Oh, I have a 3DS. Well, why don't you just stop hiding all of the best parts of your life from me and share them with me like you're supposed to?
Oh, no. I mean, I don't know if I still have it. It would probably be at my parents' house somewhere. But if we can't find it, I'm sure they're super cheap now.
Well, they might be.
I mean, I can look it up.
I want, more than anything in the world, I want to get my hands on a cobalt blue original Nintendo DS and put a new battery in it. Just so I can play it for 5 minutes. But like that was like the biggest thing to me was like I wanted a Nintendo DS and I wanted to be able to play those games in the car. Mm-hmm. What's the button to see my stuff?
I had the regular DS and I had the 3DS.
Whoops.
I really wanted the what was it? The DSi?
Yeah. That had the camera.
That had the I wanted it specifically because it had Flipnote on it. I really wanted to play with Flipnote. But I just never got one.
My sister and I used to, I bought her a Nintendo DS. Mm-hmm. I'm just now realizing how many times in my life I've bought my siblings, like, computers and video games and stuff. Wait, did I buy her that Nintendo DS? I don't want to say that and not be true, but I feel like I did.
They're actually more expensive than I thought they would be.
Yeah, well, they're discontinued now.
They're $145.
What?
On Amazon.
$145?
Yeah.
For what?
For a Nintendo DS Lite.
Well, I don't want a DS Lite. Those don't have the option for the schmoogus.
The what?
You heard me.
Okay. DSi is 160 still.
Search for original Nintendo DS Cobalt. See how much that is. It was the coolest color.
I mean, I searched Nintendo DS.
Well, yeah, but there's like 7 different versions of the Nintendo DS. There's the DS, the DS Lite, the DSi.
Same thing.
3DS.
I'm not seeing just the regular. No! I'm only seeing DS Lites and DSis.
That's not good enough.
And a Game Boy Advance.
You're a Game Boy Advance.
And a regular Game Boy.
Let's see what's at the top of this thing. I feel like I've already been up here, though, actually. I feel like this is where I died. This is where I got the first one, isn't it? Yep, it is. Oh, I'm a failure as a man and a husband. Okay, well, we'll see you next time on Play Along.
Oh, that's horrible. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. He waved.
Perfect timing.